Every day, people throw coins into jars, pockets, and car seats without even looking at them. But what if I told you that one small Canadian $20 coin could secretly be worth more than a luxury mansion, more than a private jet, even millions of dollars to collectors around the world? Imagine holding a coin so rare that auction houses fight over it, museums want it, and collectors are willing to spend life-changing money just to own it for a few seconds. Today, we're diving into the unbelievable world of Canada's legendary $20 coins, the hidden errors, the rare editions, and the million-dollar treasures that turned ordinary people into overnight legends. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at coins the same way again. Canada has always been famous for producing some of the most beautiful coins in the world. The Royal Canadian Mint is respected globally because of its advanced technology, incredible craftsmanship, and limited edition releases that collectors desperately chase every year. But among all the coins ever produced, the Canadian $20 coin holds a special place. Not just because of its silver and gold content, but because certain rare editions became some of the most valuable coins in modern history. Now, most people think valuable coins only come from ancient times. They imagine pirate treasure, Roman coins, or centuries-old gold buried underground. But the truth is far more shocking. Some of the rarest Canadian $20 coins are modern creations. Coins that were released in limited numbers, coins with minting mistakes, and coins so exclusive that only a handful exist on Earth. And when rarity combines with demand, the prices explode beyond imagination. One of the most famous stories began when the Royal Canadian Mint introduced special collector versions of the $20 coin. These weren't normal pocket change coins. They were crafted with pure silver or gold, featuring detailed artwork inspired by Canadian wildlife, history, and culture. Some displayed majestic maple leaves, while others featured polar bears, wolves, and even famous national landmarks. Collectors loved them immediately because each release was unique, limited, and beautifully designed. But then something happened that changed everything forever. A few coins were discovered with unusual minting errors. Tiny differences most people would never notice. Misprints, off-center designs, double strikes, and rare metal variations transformed certain coins into legendary collector items. Suddenly, a coin originally sold for just $20 started appearing at auctions for thousands. Then, tens of thousands. And eventually, some rare examples reached unbelievable six-figure values. One collector from Ontario reportedly bought a commemorative Canadian $20 coin years ago and forgot about it inside a drawer. He assumed it was just another souvenir. But during a coin appraisal event, experts noticed an extremely rare production error. The coin had a unique strike pattern never seen before. That small detail changed its entire destiny. Auction bids started rising rapidly. $5,000 became $20,000. $20,000 became $80,000. And before the auction ended, the coin sold for an amount that shocked everyone in the room. Stories like this fueled a massive wave of interest across Canada and beyond. Suddenly, people started checking old collections, piggy banks, family heirlooms, and forgotten boxes stored in basements. Because if one rare $20 coin could sell for such insane money, what else might still be hidden out there? Then came the ultra-exclusive gold editions. The Royal Canadian Mint created special $20 gold coins using incredibly pure gold content. Some releases were limited to only a few hundred pieces worldwide. Imagine that, out of billions of people on Earth, only a tiny number could ever own one. Wealthy collectors, investors, and museums immediately competed to secure them. The demand became so intense that prices skyrocketed almost instantly after release. One particular gold $20 coin featuring a stunning maple leaf design became legendary in collector communities. Originally priced at a few $100s, it later appeared in private sales for hundreds of thousands. Experts believe the value kept rising because of the coin's rarity, perfect condition, and historical significance. Some collectors even described it as the holy grail of modern Canadian coins. But the most incredible stories involve coins connected to unique moments in Canadian history. Special anniversary releases celebrating important national events became extremely valuable because they represented more than money. They became pieces of history frozen in metal. And collectors love history almost as much as they love rarity. One extraordinary example was a commemorative $20 coin created to honor Canada's national heritage. Only a limited number were produced, and demand exploded immediately after launch. Within days, the mint sold out completely. Resellers began listing the coins online for double and triple the original price. Years later, perfectly preserved versions started selling for astonishing amounts at international auctions. And here's where things become even crazier. Some Canadian coins aren't valuable because they're old or beautiful. They're valuable because they were never supposed to exist. Experimental test coins, prototype strikes, and unauthorized releases have become some of the most mysterious treasures in the numismatic world. These coins were often created secretly during production testing. Most were destroyed, but a few somehow survived and entered private collections. Imagine that exact scenario happened when a rare prototype Canadian $20 coin surfaced during a private estate sale. Collectors immediately recognized its unusual appearance. The design details didn't match official records. After careful examination, experts confirmed it was a prototype version created before final production. Only a handful were believed to exist. The discovery caused massive excitement in the coin community, and the coin eventually sold for an incredible amount. Million-dollar coin stories might sound unbelievable, but in the world of rare collectibles, rarity creates obsession. And obsession creates enormous value. Around the world, collectors spend fortunes chasing items that nobody else can own. Whether it's rare watches, paintings, baseball cards, or coins, scarcity turns ordinary objects into priceless treasures. Canadian coins became especially attractive because the Royal Canadian Mint has a reputation for producing exceptional quality. Their craftsmanship is admired internationally, and many collectors consider Canadian commemorative coins among the best-designed modern coins in existence. This reputation added even more prestige to rare editions, pushing values higher year after year. Another reason certain $20 coins became so valuable is condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Two identical coins can have completely different prices depending on preservation. A scratched or damaged coin may only be worth its face value, while a flawless mint condition example could sell for thousands or even millions. Collectors use grading systems to determine quality, and achieving a near-perfect grade can dramatically increase a coin's value. This created a fascinating phenomenon. People who once ignored coins started handling them with extreme care. Gloves, protective cases, humidity-controlled storage. Collectors treated these coins like priceless works of art, because in many cases, that's exactly what they became. The internet also changed the coin world forever. Online marketplaces and auction platforms connected collectors globally. A rare Canadian $20 coin discovered in a small town could suddenly attract bidders from New York, Dubai, London, Tokyo, and Paris. International demand pushed prices even higher because wealthy buyers competed aggressively for ownership. Social media amplified the excitement further. Videos showing rare coin discoveries gained millions of views. People became fascinated by the idea that hidden wealth could exist inside ordinary collections. Stories of forgotten coins selling for life-changing money spread rapidly online, inspiring thousands of new collectors to join the hobby. But not every expensive coin is genuine. As values increased, counterfeiters entered the market. Fake Canadian $20 coins started appearing online, fooling inexperienced buyers. Some copies looked nearly identical to authentic versions. Experts warn collectors to buy only from trusted dealers and certified auction houses. Authentication became crucial because a fake coin could cost someone thousands of dollars. Despite these risks, the fascination continued growing. Coin conventions attracted massive crowds. Collectors traveled across countries to attend auctions and exhibitions. Some people dedicated entire rooms to displaying their collections. Others invested huge sums hoping rare coins would increase in value over time. And in many cases, they did. A coin purchased for a few $100s years earlier could later sell for tens of thousands. Rare editions became alternative investments similar to fine art or luxury watches. Wealthy investors recognized that limited edition collectible coins often appreciated significantly because demand kept increasing while supply remained fixed. One of the most dramatic examples involved an ultra-rare Canadian gold coin connected to a limited commemorative release. Only a tiny number were produced, and many remained locked away in permanent collections. When one finally appeared at auction, excitement exploded worldwide. Bidding escalated rapidly between collectors and investors. The final sale price stunned everyone watching. People often ask why someone would spend millions on a coin. The answer lies in exclusivity. Owning something extremely rare creates prestige. Collectors enjoy possessing pieces of history that almost nobody else can obtain. For some buyers, these coins represent passion. For others, they're investments. And for a few, they're symbols of status and legacy. The Royal Canadian Mint itself contributed to this culture by continuously releasing innovative designs and advanced minting techniques. Glow-in-the-dark coins, holographic effects, colored finishes, and ultra-high-relief designs pushed boundaries rarely seen in coin production. These creative innovations attracted younger collectors and kept the market exciting. One famous release featured detailed wildlife artwork so realistic that collectors described it as miniature sculpture rather than currency. Another used advanced engraving technology to create astonishing depth and texture. Each groundbreaking release strengthened Canada's reputation as a global leader in modern coin design. Yet, even with all these spectacular creations, the dream of discovering a hidden treasure remains the most exciting part of coin collecting. Imagine inheriting an old collection from a grandparent and finding a rare $20 coin inside. Imagine experts telling you it could be worth hundreds of thousands or more. That possibility keeps collectors searching endlessly. Every coin becomes a mystery waiting to be solved. Some people spend years studying tiny details invisible to ordinary eyes. Edge patterns, mint marks, strike variations, metal composition, every feature matters. Experienced collectors can identify rare coins within seconds because they understand the subtle differences that create enormous value. And sometimes, the smallest mistake becomes the biggest fortune. A slight alignment error during minting can transform a normal coin into an ultra-rare collectible. Double-stamped designs, incorrect lettering, and unusual finishes become legendary discoveries because they're accidental. They were never planned. That unpredictability makes them even more fascinating. There are also stories of coins disappearing for decades before reappearing unexpectedly. Private collections hidden from the public eye occasionally emerge at estate sales or auctions, revealing treasures collectors thought were lost forever. These moments create huge excitement because nobody knows what might appear next. The world of rare Canadian coins is filled with mystery, competition, history, and incredible wealth. It combines art, economics, storytelling, and treasure hunting into one addictive passion. And among all these coins, the Canadian $20 editions continue capturing imaginations worldwide. Even today, new releases from the Royal Canadian Mint generate massive anticipation. Collectors wait eagerly to see which designs might become future legends. Some buy immediately hoping values will rise dramatically over time. Others simply appreciate the beauty and craftsmanship behind each piece. But perhaps the most powerful part of these stories is hope. The hope that extraordinary value might exist somewhere unexpected. Inside an old drawer, a forgotten box, a family collection nobody has examined in years. That idea turns ordinary coins into symbols of possibility. And who knows? Maybe somewhere right now, a rare Canadian $20 coin worth a fortune is sitting unnoticed in someone's home, waiting for the world to discover its true value. Maybe another hidden treasure is about to appear at auction and break records once again. In the world of rare coins, impossible stories become reality all the time. So next time you see a coin, don't ignore it too quickly. Look closely, because what appears ordinary today could become tomorrow's million-dollar treasure. And that tiny piece of metal in your hand might carry a story far more valuable than anyone could ever imagine.